The season finale. Will Blanca share her secrets? Will Samuel confess his feelings? Yes, today we are back with the next part of Mindreader, and we are officially here at the finale of season 2. If you have not seen the other ones, catch up on the playlist right there. Drama, drama, drama everywhere. I'm not even gonna ramble for this intro because I'm just excited to see what happens. This is, will Blanca tell her secrets to Noah? Because her and Noah finally kind of recovered. And the end of the last chapter, the drunken night with Samuel ended with Blanca running away from her feelings. She didn't exactly say what's happening, but she doesn't remember because she blacked out. Whereas Samuel, he kind of wanted to admit his deep down feelings, I think at least. So we're going to see what happens. But please go read the amazing author Luce's stories. They are so good, y'all. They're so good. If you don't believe it, then go to the episode story app and go read them. Amazing. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like as it helps the channel a lot. And without further ado, let's start the Mindreader drama. Noah greeted me near the hotel and ordered a taxi. We sat next to each other and being so close they had made me warm inside again. Even if so much happened between us, even if our emotions made us cry, fight, even if I couldn't exactly define how we felt towards each other, we could overcome every fight and be on good terms, and I was so done with fighting. I was so done with escaping. Where are we going? Do you remember the cinema we went to last time? You don't want to see the movie, do you? No, although I remember I promised you my sexy mafia target too. He remembered. But I know of a nice restaurant just 5 minutes away. Since we wanted to talk, right? Right. Should I put it again on his lap? Do it! I put my hand on, no, he was all excited. He was like, He covered it with his warm hand, and for a while we were driving in silence. Comfortable silence that let me relax. I almost felt like nothing bad had happened between us. He didn't let me feel that he was angry or upset. He was just there next to me for me. And I remembered what I promised him this morning, no more lies. So you're going to tell him about the mind reader? Because that's the last big lie you have. That's it. Can I take your order? Would you recommend something in particular? Oh, I think I don't know how to say this, y'all. I'm sorry. Paella is our best dish, sir. Why is she winking at him? You're on the job. You're on the clock. Stop. I got used to him having attention from women everywhere we went. It didn't bother me anymore. Was it because I didn't care about him that way? Or because his eyes were only on me? Great, I'll have the paella with mushrooms and an orange juice. And for you, B, I'll have it too. Great, it should be ready in 30 minutes. I like it here. Seems casual. So, what did you want to discuss? I just think we should talk some things through. I have some questions about things that were bothering me. Ask away. I still can't get used to it, to this agent story. It feels surreal. It is surreal. I agree. I still can't believe that I was forced to be an agent. I really wanted to thank you for telling me about your past, the orphanage scams. Okay. I want you to know that I really appreciate you opening up. That dark past wasn't anything easy to share. And I'm sorry if I pushed you a little too hard that day. So can I trust from now on that you'll always be honest with me? I will. And I don't want to share something, I'll just tell you. Did you feel like I crossed your boundaries? You were pretty pushy at the hotel, but I get that. You had a right to be upset and demand answers. Yeah, but you've been doing your job and I'm aware that you didn't know me well enough. It's been like, a month, so I get why you protected yourself. Well, no more lies, but it's not an interrogation either. So maybe a question for a question. What makes you think I have any questions for you? Your words hurt me. Deal, question for a question. What's the deal with the new teacher? You mean Mia? Yes. You two seem to have a good time together. Is it something serious? B's jealousy is showing through. She's easy to talk to. We have a lot in common. Yes, and she's very pretty. But she is. And smart, kind, environmentally friendly, wears good clothes. But B, Noah's on the date with you. He is here with you, not Mia, with you. But she's not you, Blanca. She's not you. Ooh. It's not easy to move on after having anything to do with you. Even with the most pretty, most interesting, most intelligent girl, it would feel incomplete. Aww. Fine, your turn, I guess. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I was wondering if I was part of your mission. What do you mean? If you were supposed to act like you were close to me, it crossed my mind that maybe it was part of the game you had to play. I just want you to be honest with me now. Did it really cross his mind that I would trick him? On the other hand, why not? He saw me lying to others like it was no big deal. I guess in a situation like that, you become suspicious about a true person's intentions. He thought I played with him too, and knowing he was so unsure broke my heart. I would never do that, Noah. It was never part of the plan. Noah's side was relieved. Surprisingly, he still trusted my words. What other choice did he have? I decided to go further in reassuring him of my intentions. You were actually the reason I had constant trouble at the office. Why is that? I had strict orders not to get into any interactions with people in the school. Not to make friends, not make enemies, just focus on the mission. But I failed deeply, didn't I? Right, you indeed were quite distant at the beginning. I just didn't want to have anything to do with you for my own safety. They could say it didn't meet their expectations and send me to prison for breaking the deal. Yeah, we had a lot of drama with it at the very beginning, never forget. Yet you decided to let me in. His eyes got brighter. I did, I wanted to try at least. Why me? I've always wondered. Why me? What do you mean? You instantly wanted to talk with me, spend time with me. I am nothing like the other women around you. So I wondered what made you feel that way. That's silly, why wouldn't I want to hang out with you? Answering with a question, that's low, Mr. Blackwood. You're right, you're not like other women around me. Why would you think it's a disadvantage? It's just the obvious difference between me and other women, both in appearance and... Blanca, give yourself some credit. Forget about it, it was silly indeed. You're kidding me. B. Fine. I like almost everything about you, how you speak, how you walk, how you're always chewing that infinite cherry gum in such a sassy way, how you talk to people, how you act near me. I like your voice, personality, body, all of you. To have to pick one particular reason, it's impossible. The reason is you, all of you. Oh, Noah. But you didn't see it all in the beginning, right? I see more things than you would suspect. When I saw you in the principal's office, you charmed me from the very first day. You were so indirect and so straight with your reactions. Oh, that's the fight with Tiana. But seeing you talking with Tiana on your very first day of school, it was priceless to see your fierce side. You seemed thrilling and I wanted to get to know you. And later when we had breakfast, it only got better. I spilled the damn coffee on you. And I enjoyed it way too much. Then you avoided me for a week. I thought I had messed something up. Yes, I promised my people that I would stay away. Yeah, that would make sense. Anyway, that's when I had a chance to experience how hard it was to stay away from you. That hard? Impossible. I'm so mature. I accepted it because I thought it was something you wanted. But then that night in the club, your appearance made it impossible to not notice you. I saw you and you swept me off my feet, but you were also shattered, hurt, and my heart just wanted to put all the pieces together. Making you happy was my biggest aim, it still is. Oh, Noah is such a sweetheart. See, I know we all love Sam too, and I love Sam too, but he just doesn't give me the butterflies that Noah does. Maybe it's because we need Sam to have his confession. I think Sam needs to show his feelings, maybe show he cares all that level about Blanca, because Noah's just so open and so sweet, loving, and caring. It's just so hard not to like him. But I just like to see you happy, B. You're easy to love, way easier than you think. Any man who doesn't see that is a fool. Wow. If it wasn't the most incredible thing I had heard in my whole life, Noah knew how to make my heart beat twice as fast. That's a very comprehensive answer, Mr. Blackwood. I give you at least a B+. I'm flattered, Miss Reznikov. Reznikov still sounds so weird. My turn. You don't need to answer this. The reason they hired you, you didn't want to share it, is it strongly connected with the mission. Not directly, it's connected with me. I just can't imagine something so frightening that you couldn't tell me. But if, as we agreed, I respect your privacy. Deep inside I knew the mind reading topic would come back sooner or later. I had to know his reaction if I ever planned on being with him. Or even if we were meant to be together, I could have someone else to talk about it other than just Jeffrey. I felt the lump in my throat all week. I regretted creating the distance between us. What was I afraid of? I didn't want to escape my fears again. Okay, this choice won't affect your relationship. Okay, good. It determines if no one knows about your skills or not. That leads to two different paths. Tell Tell him we're being honest. Now or never. Remember that night at the club when we kissed? Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm getting anxiety. This is a big moment. It's hard to forget. I told you back then I'm really good at reading people. Yeah, body language. You even guessed what number I was thinking of. That was impressive. I wasn't guessing. I knew what number you were thinking of. What are you talking about? Don't tell me you're into that paranormal stuff. If that's a secret, I can read people, Noah. Their minds, their thoughts. Your thoughts too. Okay, can we be serious here? If you don't want to tell me, I get it. But don't play with me like that. I'm not joking, okay? That's why the FBI hired me. My skills are very valuable to them. Okay, let's take a step back. Explain what you mean by reading thoughts. Because I'm pretty sure it's not literal. In the taxi when things got silent, you were considering if you should buy a beige or brown sofa. You decided to go with beige because it's more vibrant. And I agree it looks better with the rest of your furniture. What? Does she hear me right now? Maybe I can. Okay, the big bus is coming and everybody's jumping. Yeah, that too, Noah. Poor taste in music. What did I even expect? I can't believe you fainted. I'm sorry, it was just very overwhelming. At least we left without paying. We didn't even eat anything, you goof. Blanca, that's just impossible. It goes against all the laws of science. I don't give a F about science. There must be a trick. There's no trick. I've been like this since as long as I can remember. I hear people and I see what they see if I focus more. And when I'm close enough with somebody, I can check their memories. Memories? It's like an interrogation? Yes, that's exactly what it is. So how are you so surprised by my son? It's not like I read you all the time. And as for the memory part, I need to know what I'm looking for and it takes a lot of effort. You were never thinking about your son when you were near me. That's why I didn't know. Sounds fair. How common is it? My work partner shares the ability, but I don't know of anyone else. Wait, your work partner reads minds too? Oh Lord, how many people are out there? It's very, very rare. I'm still amazed that he shares the same skill, but it has its perks. I don't feel that alone with my ability, and I learned a lot from him about controlling it. What do you mean by controlling? You know, learning to not hear the voices all the time, and I'm a freak to him. You don't know that. Too many people know about your thing. Some of my coworkers that are in my team, and my friend Jeff. I didn't share it with anyone else. Such a weird and abstract feeling, knowing that you can read me. To be honest, I don't read you much. That's what I like about you, that you're not the thinking type. Not the thinking type, that sounds a little offensive. It's not. It was hard to live with people that thought a lot. Sometimes they were thinking about something bad and I couldn't confront them. It's hard to exist with people who cheat, scheme, insult. But you're always talking about everything so openly. You rarely use your thoughts like this. You just talk, act, feel, and it's very relaxing. I still feel your emotions, but being next to you is very relieving. But I know it'd be hard to accept me with all this baggage, so I don't expect you to hang out with me. I said I was here for you. I'm not going anywhere. Such an extraordinary situation. I have to think about it all. How to act, what to do. I can't say it's all rainbows. It's overwhelming. You just need to give me some time to adjust, okay? I get it. Take all the time you need. But I still want to hang out with you and support you. I'm here. Aw, that was so sweet. Thank you. Now tell me how it all began. I'm so curious. It started when I was at the orphanage. Okay, so Noah accepted her. That is so sweet. Good old times, huh? I missed hanging out with you. I missed it too. Suddenly, yesterday morning started to bother me again. The morning I woke up in Sam's bed. I had to figure out what I wanted before I hurt Noah again. Yes, we're growing up. We're growing up, Blanca. We love it. I'm not sure if it's a good time to say this, but there's a lot going on in my life right now. I still need to figure out what I want for my life. And I know we've become very close, but I just don't want to rush things right now. And I don't want to promise you anything. I don't want to hurt you. Don't make any hasty decisions. It's better to wait and be sure than to jump into deep water and regret it later. We both were hurt and we need some time to rebuild whatever we had before. I just want you to know that I'm here for you. The taxi should be arriving in 20 minutes. I'll wait with you. You don't have to. I need to make a call anyway. Are you sure? I'll be fine. Then see you soon, B. I feel like we'll give him a goodbye hug. I feel this is more of a good start than a goodbye kiss because we're taking things a bit slow and we gotta make up our mind between Sam or Noah. 3 minutes later, Jeff is such a talker. Blanca, what are you doing here? Sam, I could ask you the same question. We were at the cinema. Who's we? Ask the crew what's going on there. Logan wasn't sure in the movie. He's pretty disappointed. Oh, Amber's going in. I still can't believe the Popov sister's so cute around him. Nothing like the vamp in the office. You didn't come with us, or were you busy? Not really. I saw it last weekend. He seemed a little down, remembering that just 1 week ago I was there with Noah. I decided to break the silence. How was it? Pretty cheesy, but knowing your taste, you probably liked it. Yes, you did, pretty much. You know the romantic movies steal my heart. Yeah, I know. I thought you were sick. Sick? No. I just had a day off. I had to clear my mind. Clear your mind? Yeah, clear my mind. And what are you doing here? He would get pissed, wouldn't he? I didn't want to piss him off again. Just tonight, I was about to go home. Do you want me to walk you to the hotel? I'm waiting for a taxi. Samuel was staring at me like he expected me to say something. What was his deal? I started to feel a little uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, how are your wrists? Wrists? Samuel took my hand and twisted it, so I saw little red marks on the inner side of my wrists. You have marks on them here. He was tracing my finger on my wrist, instantly giving me shivers. I wish his touch didn't make such an impression on me. That was silly, wasn't it? I was terrified. I had no idea what he was talking about, so I tried my best to play along. Yeah, silly. He's getting close. He observed with a strange curiosity and realized what he was about to say. You don't remember, do you? Confess. I might have forgotten a few details. A few details. Yeah, a few details. A few details. Why wouldn't you mention it? I felt like it was the right thing to do. Maybe you could just tell me what happened that's concerning you so much and we can get it over with. I got used to playing games with him. I never being direct, never admitting my true feelings. Now I get hurt by his cold attitude, lack of affection. How long could I play though? Getting it over with suits me just fine. But to do it, you should remember what you want to get over with. Fine. I know I wanted to sleep with you when you said no, that's the deal. Was there anything worse than that? It's embarrassing now. What about the things I said, you said? Silence, a lump in my throat. I knew that I could say some stupid things. Maybe I even insulted him. But what about him? What did he say? Now I was curious. You know what? Screw it. Come here. What are you doing? I'm refreshing your memory, drunk ass. He held my neck like the day we were exchanging memories from the orphanage, the same grip we were during our training. What the hell happened that night? Why was he so into sharing it with me? Honestly, I was dying to know, so I let him do everything he wanted to do. Deep breaths. He leaned his forehead towards mine and tried to focus. Soon everything became blurry. And I saw it all, the whole night. Confessions, lust, regrets. Yes, I care. Is that what you wanted to hear? Don't you see you're already grieving over one guy? Why would you even want to start with the next one? The worst part when we were with him again. Oh my gosh, this is so messy. But she has to confront it. She has to confront it. Be put herself in this mess. She has to clean it up. I saw it all in just a second. Do you see it? Yes, everything. I don't know if I was more embarrassed by the fact that I told him so many things or that he had admitted that he had some feelings towards me. So, do you want to get it over with? I was so shocked that I couldn't even find words. Samuel being so caring, I should have probably appreciated it, but my mind went another direction. He knew all this time how I felt, and what did he do about it? Was it that hard to take matters into his own hands? My imagination ran wild as I tried to imagine our perfect morning. Sam, what am I doing here? You were drunk and I let you sleep here. I don't remember much, did we? We did nothing. I didn't want to use you while you were drunk. But only if you're ready now, I can't stay away from you. I love you. Oh gosh, B, he doesn't feel that way, I don't think. We're getting extreme with the love. Was it that hard to be open and caring, like Noah? Was that really what I needed, to fight for every glimpse of attention? I just had enough of that, of how undecided he was. And about the impact he had on me, even if I tried hard to stay untouched. Yeah, I might have liked you, Sam, but I've had enough of this bullshit. Where are you going? Can you stop with the dramatic behavior? It started to rain, let's go inside. Why didn't you tell me in the morning? You said you remembered it. So couldn't you get your shit together and do something about it? After all the things I confessed that you mentioned, all you could say was, I'll make you cereal. I didn't say effing cereal. That's not the point. Maybe if you wanted to eat my cereal, we could have talked. Instead, you decided to leave like you always do. Yes, she did. I felt unwelcome. You went to take a shower. To think about it, to calm down. You don't know what's happening inside my head and how hard it is. Of course I don't, because you never let me in. And I want to let you in. But how could I let you in? The first thing I heard the morning was the night before was a mistake. First you say some shit you don't even mean, and later you expect me to run after you. And you expect me to not be afraid. The only thing I expect is not being hurt again. Hurt by me? If anything, you'd be the one to hurt me. Oh, poor you. You constantly hurt me by being hot and cold. If not for other people who'd show me my value, I'd be in deep shit. I did something better than constantly doubting if I'm enough. I want someone who makes me feel worthy, who can kiss me with no hesitation. Someone who... Samuel quickly wrapped something around my waist. I couldn't move and I wasn't sure if it was because he was holding me so tightly or if I was so shocked. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. His hand landed on my neck as his face leaned towards mine, so my mouth was just an inch from his. It was the first time he ever touched me this way, a fierce grip that I enjoyed way too much. Give me one last deep gaze, he dared to finally do it. That grumpy asshole was kissing me in the rain, and oh, this is beautiful art, and I had no idea what to do about it. It happened so fast and so unexpectedly. I know the Samuel lovers out there want me to do this. Continue the kiss. I slowly relaxed, rested on his body, let him take control, and it was the best decision that I could have ever made. Girl, you were on a date with one man tonight, you with another man, she's getting all the men. His hand strongly gripped my hips while his other was gently brushing my hair. I could feel how much Samuel had longed for that kiss. Now, after he finally summoned all of his courage to do it, he couldn't get enough of me. And I could feel it, all of his emotions, love, hate, fear. He gave himself to me, and so did I. And for one tiny moment, we became one. But it didn't last long. I heard a familiar thought ring beside us. What the hell? I know that shirt. I can't do this. You know what? Deep down in my head, I had a thought like, this is going on right where Noah is. He was just here. I had this weird feeling that he was going to be there. Oh, no. It came crumbling, and things would only get more complicated. And the castle comes crumbling.